Who says it's
Reverend
6
Hopkins, is you?
Okay.
Yes, if you'd like to go ahead and say our prayer.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we bow before you in a new year. 2017 is gone. 2018 is looking us straight in the face. We realize that some of the challenges that we faced in 2017 have come along with us in this new year. But we will meet every one through the strength that we draw through Jesus Christ. Father, my prayer tonight is that we have unity and community, that we'll be able to pursue the better life. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Call this meeting to order. We all rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first item of business will be the election of officers. Do I have a nomination for president?
Madam Auditor, I would nominate Mike Winter for president.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? No? All right.
See how fast he gives that gavel away?
That's right.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I'd like to nominate Dale as vice.
Second.
Okay. We have a nomination for Vice President of Dale Strong has been seconded. Any further discussion? Well, I'd like to know. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Congratulations, Dale. We're joined at the hip again.
Thanks, Mike.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a rigged election.
Oh, man.
Can you recount?
That sounds like a Republican.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for having, I guess, the faith and confidence, or being smart enough not to nominate yourselves. For council appointments, Councilman Jackson, you know, he kind of stepped into a 4-year term on the APC, and he would like to know if there's somebody that would like to switch with him. Am I correct?
Yes.
And I had indicated that I had had that position once prior and would be happy to fill that form.
Okay. So since you're appointed to solid waste, are you swapping, or has there been some other?
I believe
Okay.
I could do both unless someone else wants to do one or the other.
Fine with me.
Mr. Brockman, did you have something you wanted to say?
Well, I was gonna say I would take it, or whatever's left over, if there's an issue, I'll take one. No, since I'm giving up one here, I'm down the way a little ways.
Tell me what your desire is.
I don't have one. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Mark, are you going to stay on the First Aid Unit Review and Revisions Committee?
No, you're gonna take that, right?
I will take that if he doesn't want to. His term is up, was up anyway. So
Okay.
if no one else wants it.
So then, Councilman Brockman, you're going to do the solid waste board?
I will.
Okay. Thank you. Shirley, thank you for trading with Frank.
Yes, thank you.
That brings us down to the Fayette County Economic Development Board. I'd like to remain on that as president. We have the president for the commissioners on that as well, and I'd like to remain there. If there's no opposition to that.
I think that's appropriate. My opinion is it should go with the position, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I'd like to hear what your father-in-law thinks about that.
What board is this?
Economic Development.
Dan, do you want us to leave him on that board?
plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
You trying to get me out of the circle?
No, I just want to know what he would say.
No, you don't. So keep it the same. We don't have, we do, but from my understanding is that the position that we have appointed for the Fayette County Alcoholic Beverage Board has not been fully represented, or, so I think we don't need to come up with an answer today, I don't think, but I think we need to come up with an answer by next meeting for somebody to fill that position.
And I feel like there's been several people last year that had had interest, and so we should probably be able to pull up somebody.
Yeah. So,
That board requires a political parity too. So whoever we find to appoint has to be of the same political persuasion as our current.
so you have to be Republican?
Yeah, it requires a political balance.
Okay. Oh,
That's on the alcoholic beverage board.
so is there, so who else makes appointments to that? The commissioners?
Yeah.
So who do they have appointed?
A
So
Democrat.
they have a Democrat? So that's where you're coming up, okay, all right, I
Yeah.
get it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Thanks, Dale. You always teach us new things.
I think this kind of happened last year too, by default, Kay gets the Fayette County Fair Billings and Fayette County Extension Board, Fayette County 4-H Council. Unless somebody's aware that she wants something different, but,
I think she enjoyed it.
okay. Dale, you're on the library board and 911.
Yeah.
You want to keep it that way?
I'll continue on that 911 advisory board if no one else wants it. It's like any other appointment. Live with it or without it.
The reason I'm thinking about it is just from, that's fine, just leave it.
Is the Economic Development Commission in operation now, or is it still?
The Planning Commission?
No, the Economic Development Commission.
Oh, I see that now.
We don't currently have an appointment there.
It's something different than,
It was, for some reason or another, that organization seems to be inactive.
I'm not familiar with that.
we've had anybody appointed to that for a while. Let's say we just.
Was that the regional? That wasn't the regional organization.
It is. The Regional Planning Commission, I think there are 7 Fayette County citizens. And I think the bulk of those, the majority of them have to be elected officials.
Well, was there a time when that regional organization was inactive?
There was.
That's probably why we don't have a name behind this, in this slot. Do we have anyone there now?
Mike is on it. Leota's on it. And I'm hard pressed to name the other 5
From-
right at the moment.
From the county, from our county.
I'm on it. I'm the
Yeah.
the mayor's pick.
Isn't, yeah, I can picture him. We can get that for him.
Do we need to, do we need to put your name
Probably.
in there?
Probably.
Just a note on that. Our attendance, I think we had 1 quorum last year. We were hard pressed to get a quorum together. And the thought was from the chair slash president to go back to the 5 counties and make sure that the picks were people who could attend those quarterly full board meetings.
When do they normally take place? Just curious. When do they normally take place?
Once a quarter.
They take place in different locations, different parts, different counties.
They did the first year, and we've moved.
We've moved them?
We've changed now to holding them in Richmond. It's more convenient, and it's kind of central to the way the 5 counties are laid out.
So then it would just make sense to just leave it with me and a 1-year term, probably not a 3-year term.
You don't have to do that tonight. Sometime in January, we really want to get individuals that will come to those quarterly meetings.
Well, Dan, at the time that the regional commission was formed, it was sold as a pretty valuable thing to this region.
It is.
And you're still having trouble getting a quorum?
We are. It's the same set of dynamics that every organization has. You've got about 20% of the people that do the work, and 80% are members, but they're less active. They buy into it, but they don't show. And we just need to do a better selection of 2 or 3 more here in Fayette County. We would have our part taken. We've had pretty good attendance in Fayette County. It's some of the other counties that have hurt us on the quorum.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of interested in that. Just saying, I've attended some of the local meetings that they had.
There are 2 or 3 that you could easily replace.
Oh, we probably need to talk about it at our AZ meeting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I attended some of the preliminary meetings that were here.
You gotta keep in mind, it's middle of the day.
I have a pretty flexible talk.
Okay.
It's a noon hour meeting, typically. And we typically have a lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, we can get back with you on that. So Dale, you're gonna remain on the 911 advisory board,
Okay,
right?
that's all right with David Baker. He's here. Is that all right with you, David?
Fine with me.
All right.
And then just the tax abatement advisory board, which is the council president as a dean. We had met at all last year, so I'm aware of. Nobody's told me anything. The one thing I do want to note, that the library board for Dale Strong, it says 6/30/17, that should be probably 18. That's a 4-year term, so 21.
Yeah,
And then we took care of on the back page in August, Dwayne Brandenburg. That's a 4-year term, so that's also 2021. So the only one we have to worry about this year is in August of 2018, Donald Stiver. So, you have everything right.
I'll double check this right now.
Yeah. So I guess, do you want to make a motion to approve these council appointments?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the council appointments that we just made tonight. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carries. Now we can get on to the exciting stuff. Okay. Has everybody had an opportunity to read the minutes from December 5th and December 12th meetings? If so, are there any additions or corrections?
And make a motion that we accept them as written.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
A second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of approving the minutes from December 5th and December 12th meetings, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carries. Is there any mail that anybody would like to share? Next up is our county attorney, is a proposed resolution for a property purchase.
Yeah, the resolution is right there.
The resolution number.
Read it if you'd like, but basically it's saying that the council has an interest in purchasing a property, and that would be the Dollar General building. I think it's 307 Central, and that just will allow the commissioners to appoint appraisers so we can get values of the property and see if that's something we want to move forward on. But it's just basically a statement of interest, but we have to do it statutorily.
It's not saying that we are approving it, it's
No,
just
no,
just
we're
interest. I just want to
interested.
clarify for the public.
Yes.
Is there a resolution number?
Do you want?
Yeah, first one of the year.
2018-01?
2018.
Okay. So a resolution 2018-01 up for approval or denial. A resolution of the Fayette County Council regarding purchase of real estate. Collins just indicated where it is, 307 North Central Avenue, Connersville, Indiana, which is the old Dollar General building. This is not an agreement to purchase. It's just an understanding that we have an interest in purchase, and that it allows the commissioners to do the necessary work that they need to as far as appraisals to further pursue it if they so desire.
Given what you said, Mr. President, I will move to approve resolution 2018-01. Am I correct?
Second.
We have a motion on the floor to approve resolution number 2018-01. We have a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. I'll send it down for signatures and the minutes. I forgot them.
It's the same thing, the same document.
I'm sending down the minutes from the previous two meetings as well. For signatures. Thank you, Colin, for preparing that. I'm sure we have really nothing as far as committee reports. Councilman Strong?
Budget and Finance Committee hasn't had any meetings recently, so there's no report to make. But in the next couple of months or so, I would like to schedule a meeting.
Okay. Councilwoman Weiss?
Nothing new.
Okay. And I'm going to assume that you two would like to remain chairs of your positions?
Well, I'm going to ask Kay and Holly if one or the other would consider taking the chair.
Okay.
But I would like to continue on the committee.
Okay. We can discuss that at the next meeting too, once we have a chance to talk to Kay and Holly on that. Commissioners representative, we do not have one. Okay. There's no old business. Board appointments, I jumped ahead, we did that already. Sorry about that. We have a 144 for 911.
Yeah.
Mr. Baker? How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Not too bad.
We had, last month, I believe it was last month, we hired 2 people, part-timers. One decided not to pursue it, and so I'm back to hire another one.
Okay. So goes the joys of the job, huh?
That's it. That's it.
I move to approve the 144 request for 911.
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve and to accept the 140, and a second to accept the 144 for 911. All those in favor, is there any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Sorry to make you come all the way down just for a quick yay.
I'm here now. At least I'm in town.
All right. Are there any patron concerns? Ma'am, are you here for enjoyment?
She's with me.
Oh, okay. So you're here for enjoyment. You sure you want to come up and talk? I'll blame you. Okay. If there's no further business, I sure hate to call this meeting so short. I mean, we just got here, but I'll just wait for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll
Okay.
second.
So motion to adjourn, second. Any further discussion? I didn't think so. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Ayes have it, motion carries. Meeting adjourned.